Life is gorgeous. Life is gorgeous. That's it. Howdy. My name's Tony Amore. Howdy. My name's Tony Amore. That's how you do it in the military. It's my t-shirt. It's got CIA on it, Central Intelligence Agency. I'll say I'm not in the CIA because I don't have this little thing, intelligence, or much of it. Now I do have some. So anyway, hi, good morning, how's it going? Hello, good morning, how's it going? My name's Tony Amore. I'm stuck on Trent, England. Life is gorgeous. Life is gorgeous. So is this woman, J-Law, Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence. I think she's an actress, or is she a singer? No, I think she's an actress. Anyway, I've seen her before. Very beautiful looking, Jennifer Lawrence. J-Law. There she is out on the town with her friends. Even her friends are very good looking as well. There you go. What can you do? What might be? So there you go. That's Amy Schumer, is it? I don't know. Amy Schumer, it says there, age 34, very beautiful looking, and J-Law, extremely very good looking. So there you go. I have actually been out with a blonde-haired, gorgeous-looking woman like that for one night, and it was a while back. She was very nice, beautiful-looking woman, beautiful body. Yes. Anyway, digressing. Rachmaninoff, Piano Concerto number 3. Rachmaninoff, Piano Concerto number 3. Wow, she was beautiful. She was fit. So the Rach 3, famous Rach 3, Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto number 3, and that's a true story, by the way. I have had a gorgeous blonde woman. So C octaves. Ah yes, I got it now. So so this is what I was working on yesterday on the Rach 3. This first movement, Ossia area cadenza, and so I just have to build up the speed again to go, hopefully go faster. Hopefully I'll go faster because it's quite a fast run here. Down the keyboard, down the piano. It's a full-size keyboard, 88 keys. So just gotta get my bearings here. Oh, should have been there. Oh, should be there, I think. G, what's that G? G C sharp there, sorry, that was G C sharp there. So it then goes back up again. And here. And then we go back here. Yes. Anyway, so I'll still work on that. Again. Again. So I'll do that again. And as I said before, I'm not really bothered about how long it takes me to play something, or even if I only play excerpts from piano pieces. It doesn't bother me even doing that. I just, as long as I play and I enjoy playing and I learn, that's the most important thing. That's the satisfaction for me. And I've also said before that, as you know, that when I'm depressed, or if I get a severe depression, bout of severe depression, just playing the music or doing my artwork really helps loads. So it is extremely good therapy. Or playing my guitar, classical guitar, it's brilliant therapy. Sometimes I'm ready to throw the keyboard around the room. Ah, missed a note, missed something there. If I don't get it right, I get quite upset. Sorry, again. Now, where should I go from there? What I'll do now is I'll play the left hand, there's a tempo part, the Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. So I'll play that bar, practice that bar, play that bar there, and we'll go down to the bass of the keyboard in the previous bar before it. So the bar that is played before what I've just played, I'll just do the left hand, and it's written in the bass, so it's got a bass note there, bass clef there. I'll just mark, so that says bass clef, so I know where I'm going. It's right at the bottom of the keyboard, pianoforte. It's 2 Ds, as far down as it can possibly go. 2D, the final 2 Ds at the bottom of the keyboard, which is that, bass notes. Then it runs straight up the keyboard to play A and D. No sharps there, so there's no sharps here. In fact, there's no sharps, it's just B flat. It's all on B flat. So, so it tells me that at the front of at the key signature there, it's B flat. So, so every time B comes along, I do B flat, unless it tells me otherwise. So we go strong chord here. Obviously this has got to be played really fast, but I'm just doing it slow because right now I can only play it slow. Personally, I can play this bit slow. And then use the wrong fingering there. It goes down a little bit to D flat, so D's. Make sure you use the right fingering. In fact, I won't use that fingering. I use my small finger, my 5th finger, little finger, coming up. So I've got fingers left to play the next progression of chords going up the keyboard. So instead of playing it with my 1st finger and 2nd finger, index finger, the left hand, like that, I'm going up to right, to the next. I've got to reel to my fingers again, so so we'll go for the last thing. We'll go with a small finger 5 on there, and then we'll do finger 3. I'll go back to that finger 3. Then I've got my thumb and my finger ready to play the next chord, which might be I, and just slightly high, so that will work out nice. Just there. And then it's quite difficult to read, not just because it's small, but just so it's just difficult to read. And then using the same principle again, with the little finger coming up, and it should be flat. And now go back down, fingering again, and that's it. So we'll start again. And now I want to use that image in my head, that virtual image of the chords in my head, like as if you're playing guitar and singing at the same time, like like Buddy Holly would do, or Ed Sheeran, or somebody, or Paul Weller, or Oasis, so or Eric Clapton, I suppose. So so I've got to visualise where the chord is going to be, like you would on the guitar. What your next chord is going to be, and you're there before you've actually placed your hands down. So I've got the image of the chord, next chord I'm going to play before I've actually played it. It's a hard trick to do, but it's a hard technique to do, but extremely hard, but it's got to be done, and still remembering my fingering as well. So I've got economy of motion, economy of movement, so I'm not making things too difficult, just nice and smooth. He says, obviously, concentration. You need to concentrate. D, yes, F sharp D, yes, so D, and then you've got B and F sharp, and your final one. So the economy of movement, so I want to go and make sure I get that, and with doing the less moves possible. I don't want to be doing something like and then changing my fingering to something which is not very good. So say there, and then I'm over here. So make it as easy as possible for myself. So I could take this apart big time, real big time, and I can imagine the space between the next movement. So I've got 4 keys. I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 keys, 3 white notes, E, F and G. So I've only got a space to move to the 4th one, which will be A. E, F, G, so it's 3 keys, and my little finger, my 5th finger, is going to land on the A. So taking it apart big time is to imagine that space from there to there, and I could even try to do that all the way through this. Again, it's very time consuming. Obviously you want to play the piece, so you just want to play it and that's it, get on with it. But it's obviously you can't do that. So especially if you don't know what notes you're playing and you don't know where you're supposed to land. And to cut time, so try to imagine that. It's only E, so I've got to skip E, F and G, land my little finger on the A. It'll be A octaves. Is it? No, it's not A octaves, of course it isn't. So it's A and D. So it's remembering me fingering where I'm going to land with to make it easier to move to the next chord after the A and the D. Play the octave Ds. Again, without looking, almost blindfold. Well, blindfold is in a sense, yes. So I'm imagining that space. We didn't do that at all. Now we're going to do the next one after this. Wow. I know this one's a little bit easier. Just on that. So we know this one's a bit easier, so we can do that. Now we have to imagine that we have to go, we skip the G ear after the F sharp and A played ear, the left hand and the left hand. So we skip the G, we skip the G and the A, and we go to B flat, using a little finger again. So we're skipping the A and the G, and we're going straight to the B flat, and then it'll be D, B flat and D. So skipping 2 now, interval, 2 intervals, skipping. Oh, and I've done that completely wrong. It says, so. Now we'll pull that together. And then the intervals, the space between 3 white notes, E, F and G. Our little finger is going to land on the A, and we're going to play on with the D on the 3rd finger, I think, or maybe 2nd finger. So, so skipping 3 here, not looking, blindfolded almost, or blindfolded, yes. So I'll look at the camera, so just to make sure I do get it right. Skipping, and it's completely wrong. I've got it right yet, but we will do, hopefully. So, next chord, which I think is correct, and then the final chord from that is A D and F sharp, I think. Oh, A D and F sharp. Fingering was all over the place there. That was wrong. That's right. Right notes. Played a C sharp instead of a D. So using that principle again. And don't forget, I've still got to use the left hand on this one as well, doing the same thing. So we're not even there yet. This is the easy bit. I've got to move up, that's it, to there. Try to remember that, and then that's that. Now from there we have to use the right hand. With the left hand doing that, now we have to use the right hand. And then we have to get it up to speed, build the speed up. So we have to see where we are. We're in treble. Oh no, we're in bass, so I need to do that on the right hand. It's bass clef in the right hand as well as the left. Make sure I get that right. Let's put a bass clef there, so I know. Since this is written in the bass, D bottom keyboard, D octaves, 2 Ds. So that looked like a B, now it's a D. That's F sharp. F sharp here, and the next note up from that is A. So that's it, that's the chord. That's the first chord. The next chord after that, in the right hand, so just in the right hand, so 1. Again, thinking about where I've got to go next. First finger, the thumb, will go on the F sharp afterwards, the right hand, A and D. So I'll go fingering, use the fourth finger, yes, use the fourth finger there. So we'll go there. First one is D, D, F sharp, which I just said, and A. It's there. I have to imagine that my little finger's coming up to play that chord there. It's going to land there and there. I'll see, then I'll have to go faster. So it will be there. This is where a lot of beginners go wrong when they first learn the piano. Is the well, this is not going to work. I'm going to give up. I don't want to. I'm too afraid of the piano. This is never going to work. I'm going to give up. That, that isn't really the right attitude. If you're a beginner, that is. So there you go. Like me. So there you go. Don't be a beginner. If you can help it. That's my advice for today. Oh, what's it like? I'm like this most of the time. So, moving on with the Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto No. 3, Opus 30 D minor. Always remind yourself that there's always someone better than yourself, and I am better than you. Just keep that in your mind. Remember I told you that. You won't go far wrong. Next chord that I'm going to go for in the right hand, I'm going to use my first finger, which is the thumb. I have to remember that. I can't just think about notes. I've got to think where fingering I'm going to use to get to my next chord. So I learn the notes first. It's very laborious, very slow, but it has to be done. Where does my next fingering go? It's there. Got a little trick is to get it wrong quite a few times as well, on purpose, and then hope that you get it right. Sometimes that can be very helpful, so you're not looking for perfection straight away. But obviously you don't want to keep doing that because you'll get bad habits. You obviously want to try to get it right. Try and correct it every 5 minutes. Because that could take up a lot of time as well. thank you very much from Tony Amore. Oh. And that's what I've been working on. And the left hand, Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. And we moved up, that was the next part that I played, and the rack 3. See where I've marked in the bass, the treble area. You play your right hand but lower down, obviously. And I'd been working on that before. And like I said, this is the rack 3, Allegro molto, just very quickly. It's the Ossian area. I think it's taken from the word Ossian, the famous poet, I think it was a Norwegian poet, legendary poet, Ossian. That's obviously the cadenza part. What is this cadenza part? That's cadenza. And like I said before, this is the famous Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. Hopefully I'll be picking up the Firebird by Igor Stravinsky, another Russian composer. It's very influenced by Rachmaninoff. So this is the famous Sergei Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. And I love like I said before, I love the artwork of Geoffrey Clamp, an artist from Stoke-on-Trent, a really nice guy, very talented guy, very talented artist. He's got a BA honours in art, BA honours degree in art, fine art, Geoffrey Clamp. And Paul Warlow is an amazing artist. John Terry Byatt, amazing artist. John Terry Byatt, B-Y-A-T-T. Johnny Bermudez, who taught me years ago, who's an absolutely amazing artist, portrait artist. He taught me for over 12 months, probably 18 months of private art lessons. Johnny Bermudez from Venezuela. He's an incredible artist. He taught me how to do portraits, so I can do these Caravaggios and Leonardo da Vinci's Caravaggios and Michelangelos and Raphael Sanzios and stuff. I owe him a great debt, Johnny Bermudez. He's now working in Derby, teaching portrait art. He is an incredible artist like John Terry Byatt and Paul Warlow and Geoffrey Clamp. So, and that's it from me, Tony Amore. Oh, gorgeous J-Law, Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, who's that? Oh no, that's the Puerto Rican. She's gorgeous as well. She is very gorgeous. Jennifer Lawrence, another gorgeous actress, famous actress. Thank you very much from me, Tony Amore, Lord Byron, of course, one of my favourite poets. It's amazing, Lord Byron. Lord Gordon Byron, Scottish poet, British poet. Just absolutely an amazing, talented man. I mean, that's him himself, which was painted in the 1800s, early 1800s. So we know what he looked like. Which is incredible. It's almost lifelike, that is. It's almost as if Byron could come out, talk to us. It's a photo of me, Tony Amore. was on a BBC One documentary for Comic Relief, 2007. You can see it on YouTube. Comic Relief 2007, Part 3, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Me, Jim, Dave and Wenda. And Jim, Dave and Wenda were amazing on the documentary with me, and very clever, very talented on film. All three of them, Jim, Dave and Wenda Dyer, Jim Stevenson, and Dave Pearce. Very talented. I don't know if they ever realised that actually, but being filmed isn't easy, and you actually need some talent to be filmed, especially for the BBC, and they were brilliant. So hopefully I was as well on the documentary It's a Mad World, filmed by Martin X and Claire Martin. I spoke to Martin X, who filmed me 12 years ago. I spoke to him last week. He's freelance, so sometimes he'll work for BBC, sometimes he'll work for History Channel or Discovery Channel, so Channel 4, wherever he can get work. And he said to me last week, you know me, Tony, I'll work for anybody, even if it means delivering newspapers. So that's Martin X, the BBC producer, director, film director, freelance film director, Martin X, HICKS. So brilliant. And Claire Martin also the film producer. She also filmed me on BBC Bristol. So anyway, that was in 2007. So my claim to fame. I was in all the national magazines. I was in all the national papers. My photograph was. I was in. What else was I in? TV Times, BBC TV Times magazine. So yes, I was in the Sun newspaper, the Daily Telegraph. Did a write-up about me. The Guardian did a write-up about me and Jim, Dave and Wenda and the American Clubhouse in Burslem-Stoke-on-Trent, England. So long.